Cool. So now that we are back on the football field, we are actually going to do a little mock draft, right? So we kind of once again we've been in this area for so long where it's been the NFL combine. You had the meetings, you had the senior bowl, all of that. And within this next week, you finally get the draft. So what we're going to do is do a mock draft, but me and Aaron are going to do what we would do in this position. If we were the GM, who am I picking, right? So Aaron's going to take the odd numbers. I'm going to take the even numbers. And then we're just going to keep going back and forth until we finish this draft.
It's like looks like I will be the temporary. You said I got the odd.
Yeah, you got odd number. So you
Looks
got the
like
first
I
pick.
am the temporary Raiders GM, the number one hater.
Yep.
Okay, if I'm the Raiders GM right now, me, Aaron Short, bro, I'm not going quarterback. I like the offseason pickup that we got. I'm building the trenches. We got Max Crosby back. Let me get Ruben Bain, number one overall.
Ruben Bain, number one. You're big on this Ruben Bain guy, man.
Ruben motherfucking Bain.
And once again, to the viewers, this is not what we think what will happen. This is what we would do in this position if we are the GM. Well, if I'm New York Jets, man, it ain't gonna be anybody that can improve my team much. So just give me Fernando. I'm gonna take Fernando. He might have to start right away, but hey, I'm taking Fernando so we could get things cracking in New York.
Okay, I got the number three pick. Arizona Cardinals on the block. I see the team needs quarterback, tackle, and all that. I'm trying to think of the offseason moves at quarterback they did. We lost Kyler, so it's Jacoby Brissett and somebody else. So I'm not really too big on quarterback because there's nothing out there right now. I'm building. I want to build my offense for the next guy we bring in potentially. So I'm thinking running back or wide receiver. Let me go. I won't go Carnell. I'll go Jordan Tyson at number three.
Jordan, you are picking Jordan out of all.
Jordan Tyson at number
You think
three.
so? You think he's the best wide receiver in the draft?
I think he has the best upside. I know there's an injury history that may scare a lot of people, but um, I like what I'm building with that wide receiver room. And then obviously we're gonna be asked next year. So then we see what that quarterback draft class look like next year. But
Okay. Well, with that being said, if I'm the Tennessee Titans, there's been a lot of Jeremiah Love um, talk right here in this section. But man, the Tennessee Titans do not need a running back. They will be fine getting a running back in the later rounds. They need to get somebody else on that defense and start creating havoc with Jeffrey Simmons. So I'm picking David Bailey. You got Jeremiah Johnson on the other side as well. I think they could find some linebackers on on the back end. So let's just build that front four so we can start wrecking havoc. You see guys like the teams like the Eagles. You see teams like, excuse me, teams like the Broncos. You see even the Patriots have a good front four where they're just wrecking havoc. So give me somebody. Arbel Reese, he could have been a consideration, but I don't see him as an edge guy. So give me David Bailey.
at number five, the New York Football Giants. We got Malik Neighbors coming back from injury. We got Cam Scatterable coming back from injury. Jackson Darts heading into year two. He didn't have much help due to the injuries last year, so I want to give him more help. I want to stay on the offensive side of the ball. I'm gonna go Carnell Tate at pick number five if I'm the Giants right now. Pair up him with Malik Neighbors. And yeah, I think that's a cool little offense for my quarterback to get comfortable in going into year two.
Yeah. Cool. At this point, as the Browns, you are happy to be in this position. You kind of are bummed because you probably want Carnell Tate or maybe even Tyson at wide receiver, but um, one of those linebackers are going to fall in your hands, right? So right now, even though you may need one of those linebackers, you also have a bunch of old linemen that left, right? There was, I believe, their guard left, Joel Bitonio, and some other people. Let's get you a tackle. Let's protect the QB, and give you a franchise tackle that can help your QB out. So I'm picking Francis M out of Miami.
Sting. So we got Jaden Daniels coming back from injury. Debo is still not back with the team. We got Scary Terry. I'm not gonna go wide receiver. I'm thinking more on the defensive side of the ball right now. Bobby Wagner, I don't think he's part of the team. I, I know our linebacker depth. Sorry, Washington, if I'm unfamiliar with y'all game, but I'm gonna take best available right now on the defensive side of the ball. Ooh, Arvell is still on the block.
Arbel, Jeremiah Love, Sonny Styles down.
Yeah, let me if Arvell's still on the board at 7, we're gonna go Arvell Reese with the next pick for the Commanders.
Ooh, Arbel Reese is your pick. The Saints, once again, the Saints are really happy right now because Demario Davis has left the building. He is a New York Jet. Give me Sonny Styles, who is going to be somebody that's going to take over that room and be your next captain for the New Orleans Saints. So Sonny Styles is my pick.
Chiefs back up on the board. Not back up on the board, but they're surprisingly in the top 10, which we thought we'd never see. Travis Kelsey's getting old. We got really no receiver. Xavier Worthy's not really a number one. So I'm thinking I want help for Patty Mahomes. I will probably go. That's interesting. Let's go Kenyon Sadiq with the first surprise pick of the NFL draft at tight end. Get him under Travis Kelsey while we can. And then probably address receiver in the later rounds with what's left.
You think that was the first surprise pick, not Ruben Bain? That's the number one.
Nah, bro. Fernando, Ruben Bain might be a surprise pick, but it's the right pick, bro.
Okay, we're going to see. All right, so going to the Cincinnati Bengals, once again, Jeremiah Love, I don't know how, but he's fallen to the number 10. They don't need a running back, though. We're not picking Jeremiah Love. Caleb Downs is another player that we really like, but man, our offensive line is trash. And we could get Caleb Downs, but how much is he going to help a defense that's already depleted? So if realistically, I'm probably trading down for somebody that really wants Caleb Downs and is going to, pick him and get more capital from it. So, but if I have to choose as a Bengal, I will probably still pick Caleb Downs just because the value of him going past 10 is just way too high. So,
I'm the Dolphins. I know my offense is kind of limited, so I really don't want to add on to that. I mean, it's a work in progress. I'd focus more on the defensive side of the ball right now. DB looks like it is a need, and you still got Mansour Delane on the board. You got Buddy from Tennessee on the board. I know he's coming off an injury, but let's strengthen up that defensive backfield, and we'll take Mansour Delane out of LSU.
great pick, great pick. Now, once again, I don't know how Jeremiah Love fall all the way here, but we are going to take Jeremiah Love with the 12th pick. Jerry Jones is in heaven right now. You put Jeremiah Love with Dak Pickens and CeeDee Lamb. I know they just paid Javonte Williams, but a lot of teams are going to two backs anyway, and then Jeremiah Love is just going to be your future. You had Emmitt Smith, you had Ezekiel Elliott, you had DeMarco Murray. He is just going to be next in line to wear that star as a running back. So Jeremiah Love at the pick at number 12.
I'm the Rams. My offense is solid. They got two good backs, a 1-2 combo. Devontae's coming back, but he's getting older. And so I know I probably got this year left with Devontae, and then whoever's going to be alongside Puka Nakua, we don't know. So I do want to get that replacement, and I'll get it pretty early in this draft. So we'll go ahead and we'll surprise people here. We won't take Makai Lemon, but we will take Omar Cooper Jr., who is very similar to the Debos and the Puka Nakuas in the right scheme. So if you just add another one of those type of guys, I'll take that. I'll take that for us right now.
Okay. Another, maybe not as surprising, but another
Pretty early.
um, shocker, maybe.
A little
um,
earlier than expected, but it's all
yeah, a
right.
little early. The Ravens. Oh man, the Ravens need some offensive line help. They need to. We've been saying this every year. They need some help and they need some weapons. But what is more important? Their defense, I think their defense is going to be okay with Mentor being the head coach. So, what is going to be our priority? Are we going to prioritize protecting Lamar? Are we going to prioritize getting Lamar more weapons? You already got Zay Flowers, who is a shifty guy. So, having somebody similar like Makai Lemon, I think you could pass on that, and you could try to get like a bigger guy, maybe a Chris Bell in the second round or Chris Brazel in the second round. So right now we're gonna target a O lineman. We're gonna get the O lineman out of Penn State. Don't know how to say his name, but you are a Baltimore Raven.
You don't know how to say his name, bro? That's
Yeah, yeah, go ahead.
Olavieve. Nah, I ain't gonna disrespect Buddy, bro. We're on the clock here at Tampa Bay. Just lost Mike Evans. Chris Godwin's our best receiver. Coming up right now. Oh wait, no, I'm tripping. We got Emeka Ibuka who had a breakout season. Um, but we did just lose Levante David to retirement. So I'm thinking linebacker. Let's see who we got available at linebacker right now. CJ. Give the perfect replacement, Jacob Rodriguez, best linebacker in college football last year with the awards. Probably should have been in the Heisman. He knows how to get the turnovers or make turnovers, so that's perfect for what we need with Levante David heading out the way or out the door.
Yeah, I actually like that pick. Some people might say it's a reach. I don't know how this guy is not a projected
That's
first
a
round
that
guy.
should
Like
be a
he's a
bona
baller.
fide. I think it's size. It might be size, but that's a bona fide first round pick if I ever see one, bro.
Yeah,
In my
that
opinion.
guy's a baller. And things like so. I don't know. So in this point, as a Jet, you're happy because I keep saying this. A guy fell down to you that you didn't think would. You have Garrett Wilson on one side, but Mason Taylor as a tight end. Brees Hall is your running back, but you need another guy, a receiver that can make plays. Makai Lemon, he's a Bolitnikoff winner. We are going to take you because we need some weapons for Fernando Mendoza. So now you have Fernando and Makai Lemon as the New York Jet, where you thought that plan was going to be for the Raiders when they traded for Max Crosby. So you thought they would have got Fernando and Makai, but it's the New York Jets.
Detroit on the block, on the clock. I mean, uh, we're gonna go ahead and take tackle out of Utah. Probably a little lower than what he expected, but welcome to Detroit, Spencer Fanu.
Yes, sir. That was a good pick for Detroit. Vikings are on the clock. Man, I really like how the Vikings play. They're very aggressive on the defense. They honestly they were pretty deep last. I mean, I wasn't gonna say pretty deep, but they were pretty good last year. I know Harrison Smith is um is gone. I'm not gonna take the guy you think I should take. The Harrison Smith replacement. Everybody says Dylan is to Minnesota. I think it's because he's white. But I really like this guy, Emmanuel McNeil Warren. He flies around. Yes, he's coming from Toledo, but he is a freak of nature. I think he's going to be good at the NFL.
Panthers on the clock. Bryce, I'm not gonna get your replacement, but I'm not getting you another weapon 3 years in a row. We're not going 3 years in a row with the wide receiver. I'm thinking I want to add on to what the defense did last year, and I'm big on getting to the quarterback. So at 19, I'm thinking I want to take Akeem Mesidor out of Miami. You know what I'm saying? He's very experienced, 25 years old, but get into the quarterback, get pressure, create turnovers. It's the name of the game.
Now, you're the Cowboys, you're Jerry Jones, you're freaking happy right now because not only did you get Jeremiah Love, but you get defensive needs still in the first round. You're going to get a cornerback that is athletic, that's played on a wide receiver coming out of high school and knows how to track the ball. Coming out of Tennessee, you got Jamad McCoy at cornerback.
Interesting. Pitt, we're on the clock. Shout out school, man. I don't know what you feel like you need, but we don't know Aaron Rodgers coming back, but we won't reach for Ty Simpson. Running back I see is a need. Caleb Johnson probably didn't pan out how we thought. But we won't go running back either. I'm thinking we'll go on the defensive side of the ball. And I really want to pair Avion Terrell with Jalen Ramsey and Joey Porter Jr. So I'll take Avion Terrell out of Clemson.
Avion, I like that. Scrappy, scrappy guy. A lot of technique. Um, let's go with the Chargers, man. Chargers, they always like to reload on D line. They got a young pup over there. Is your boy Mac still there? He signed back, right?
Or oh,
Uh,
Khalil Mack?
yeah, Khalil Mack.
Yeah, he's back.
I can't even think of his name. Golly. He signed back, but as always, man, Justin Herbert is always running. But I don't know if any of these tackle play guards because they got two great tackles, right? So let's see. Let me look at the guards before. I don't think we want to reach here for a guard. So I'm gonna just go ahead and take Kedrick Falk. He's a guy that he has a lot of length. They have him here as an edge. I think he's more of a like a Eric Armstead type, somebody that could play both inside and out. He played primarily inside at Auburn. He's just very long, and he's not the most stout defensive lineman, but he has a lot of versatility. So I like that pairing. Get him with Khalil Mack. Let Khalil Mack be his mentor. They got the other young pup over there that I believe had like 12, 13 sacks. So I like that pairing right there.
Philly. We on the clock. It's easy selection for me. It might come as a surprise. Um, we've probably traded AJ Brown, or we're probably going to trade AJ Brown. So I will want a replacement. I will not going to pick the two that are next up. I will actually skip over and go to Chris Bell out of Louisville coming off of ACL. But the film that I watched on Chris Bell prior to his injury, uh, he would have been easily first round, no question about it, if he didn't get hurt. So give me Chris Bell.
Yes, sir. Chris Bell is the selection. Now the Browns, we are going to get our wide receiver. Let's get Shador some more weapons. We're gonna take KC. He's already written to all the GMs to say, hey, pick me and you're not gonna regret it. So let's see if the Browns go for it.
Bears, this is an easy selection. Not the player, but more so where I'm going on the side of the ball. Defense for sure. That was one of our biggest struggles last year. Getting to the quarterback with all the investment that we had on that D line um, was kind of, it was disappointing. Let's see. Let me see what we got available left on the D line. I believe Cassius Howe is still available, if I'm not
Yeah, he is.
mistaken.
D line and then
Oh, actually, let's go TJ Parker out of Clemson.
TJ Parker. Bears going with TJ Parker. It's a good pick. All right. The Bills, they're pretty solid offensively. Obviously, they got DJ Moore. We're gonna focus on that defense. We're gonna focus on getting a linebacker that's could go sideline to sideline. CJ Allen's gonna be our pick here. He played in that Georgia scheme. Everybody know them Georgia Bulldogs. They know how to play. So we're gonna take our chance with CJ Allen.
For the Niners, I think it's simple. We need playmakers on the back end. So I'm looking at safety. Let's see what's available at safety right now. Oh, man. Let me actually see what's available at corner. This is
What
my
position you want to see?
man. You know what? I best available. Dylan is Beavers for life, my dog. But we'll go with Dylan because safety is a big need. He's fast back there. He ran a 4.3, I think, at the combine. So we'll go Dylan, however the fuck you say your last name.
Dylan T.
Dylan T, but I definitely would trade that pick. But we'll go Dylan T out of Oregon.
And obviously I'm a Niners fan just to put some input. I don't know. I will probably want to trade back, but I would consider Max right here. Um, I like Peter Woods as a prospect, but I just don't know if we need another D tackle.
I know Denzel Boston's been if Kyle had his pick, he'd go receiver first round. If
Yeah, Denzel Boston.
Denzel's, I know Chris Brazzell has been talked about.
Bryce Lance
Uh,
like that?
the stats say so. The film, I wouldn't trust it though.
Yeah. I think Denzel Boston. I don't know too much about Denzel. I haven't really seen his tape like that.
I see in some film. He cold.
He cold.
He great. The problem is he doesn't create a lot of separation, but he when it comes to like 50-50, he get those. Which
Yeah.
is
That's
I mean
tough though, cause
that's what the NFL is. If you can't create separation, you better be able to get 50-50 50-50 balls consistently.
yeah,
Granted, it's college though.
right. Also like Antonio Williams too, if we were to like skip out on a receiver. All right, going back. We are the Texans right now. We're not getting I know running back is a need. We're not worried about running back. We need to protect CJ Stroud. We're going to get the best uh or not guard, best O lineman available here. We're going with Monroe Freeland. We don't even know how he got down here to this point. But he's been one of those guys that's been kind of um his stock has been going up. So we're happy here. We feel like we got our value with this pick.
Chiefs back on the clock, and I said when I took Kenyon Sadiq that we probably go back and get receiver. We want to beef up that offensive side of the ball. Denzel Boston, we talked about him. Zachariah Branch, I see that. I'm a little concerned with Zachariah Branch. Doesn't really run too many routes. He's more of a gadget guy. We got that already, so I'm going receiver route. I just need to know who's available. You know, I'll actually go Chris Brazzell. He's got some length, balls, and speed. I don't know if he was really was he Tennessee's best receiver this year? I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah, he was the number
gotta
one.
be.
He had like 1100.
Yeah, and I think he ran like he's 6'4", ran like a 4'4" or 4'3" or something like that. So, we still got the size, we got the speed. We're looking for a number one. And we'll go Chris Brazzell along with Kenyon Sadiq. That'd be nasty. It probably won't happen,
Oh,
but
he had 1017 with 9 touchdowns, but averaged 16 a reception.
yeah. So he's a deep field or a deep threat every time he catches the ball. Yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah. All right. We are to the nitty gritty. The Dolphins need everything. As Aaron projected earlier, you got your cornerback, Mansour Delane. He kind of just want to take your best available because you need everything anyway. Malik Willis, he's going to I don't really know what they O line look like to be honest. But let's give Malik Willis his number one, right? Let's give him Denzel Boston coming out of Washington because like Aaron said, he may or may not get separation, but he's gonna go get those 50-50 balls. Just go ahead and throw it up, Malik.
Shit, fuck it, Denzel down there somewhere. Uh, Patriots. Now they not gonna like me when I say this, but buddy
Y'all
from
need a
LSU,
QB. No, I'm joking.
buddy from LSU, Will Campbell. Um, that arm length at a tackle position is much more important as it is for a tackle than it is for a DN, which is why I went Ruben Bain first round, first pick. We've seen his struggles at the tackle position. They said they're not going to move him over the guard, but since I'm the GM, I'm moving his ass over the guard, and I am taking another tackle late round. So I'm between Caden Proctor. I know the hype around Caden is crazy because he's athletic, but athleticism is not always what I'm looking for at a tackle. So I'm going to actually go Caleb Lamu out of Utah.
Hey, and in this draft, you got the defending champs, reigning champs, I should say. Um, Seattle Seahawks, man, they really don't have a lot of holes to be honest. But man, these guys are fast on the defense, and they're gonna get very fast on the line, or that much faster on the line, because they are taking Cassius Howe out of Texas A&M. So, with that being said, we got our mock draft. This is our first official mock draft. Me and Aaron together. And I know y'all gonna have some stuff to say about it if y'all see this, but so what?
Give
It's
my
our
vibe.
mock drive. So this is what we doing. Anything else you got to say about your part, GM?